Okay, it should be good now. Hey Token, how you doing? Just, I don't know. Oh, improving the controller stuff, aiming stuff in this game. And the guy who made the collection, I asked him a question and he answered, but I can't download the files for some reason, so I'll try again later. But yeah, dude, otherwise it's all good. What have you been up to? Did you do the bonus missions? And nice, dude.
But a super mutant refuge nestled high in the ski lodge to the northwest. If you should find it, do not, repeat, do not belittle a super mutant for taking the bunny slope. In addition, unconfirmed reports say NCR General Lee Oliver may have uprooted from his post at Camp McCarran in order to be present at Hoover Dam. NCR sources say that holding the dam against Caesar's Legion has become their main strategic priority, and this move would not be unexpected. That's all for now. This is Mr. New Vegas saying, I'm just no good without you. And now, I'd like to play one of my very favorite songs for you.
View mods. LB. How do I mod it, man? Oh well, I'll try again later.
When I got this assignment, I was hoping there'd be more gambling.
Are you gonna collect all the miniatures? God fucking damn it. Just the cute ones.
I've got one. They killed. Had enough. Had enough. Get down!
God dang, dude. Dude, I need so much water. I should get EDE, dude. Nice, dude. The aiming is better at least. I can make it a bit better later. Nice, dude.
I know it's
Mojave Express backpack should, you know, wear that.
Lord knows I'm not a schoolgirl in the flurry will it ever dawn? This odd diversity of misery and joy. I'm feeling quite insane and young again, and all because the flap of
But if you do the bonus mission packs, let me know what you think. Especially if you go back and do the optional stuff. I never did the optional stuff, so I don't know.
This is Radio New Vegas, and I'm your host, Mr. New Vegas. And in case you're wondering if you've come to the right place, you have. More news for you. The Black Mountain radio signal is back after a long absence. Listeners say the new programming is, quote, less for outcasts, more for weirdos. Also in the headlines, patrons of the
I don't know what it was brought you to Prim, youngster, but you might want to rethink your plans. Town's gone to hell. Johnson Nash is my name. Husband to Ruby Nash. Lived in Prim going on 8 years now, thick and thin. I'm a trader primarily, for what it's worth with things like they are. I also run the local Mojave Express outpost. Well, I don't got any work right now, sorry to say. I'll tell you whatever I can. You have a delivery order you can show me? Oh, so you're talking about one of them packages. That job had Strange written all over it, but we couldn't turn down the caps. That cowboy robot had us hire 6 couriers. Each was carrying something a little different. Pair of dice, chess piece, that kind of stuff. Last word I have from the office, it looked like payment had been received for the other 5 jobs. Guess it was just your chip that didn't make it. First deadbeat we hired to do the job canceled. Hope a storm from the divide skins him alive. Well, that's where you came in. Yeah, I got this look when he saw you next down on the courier list. His expression turned right around. Asked me if your name was for real. I said, sure as like a rain, you were still kicking. Then he turned down the job, just like that. I asked if he was sure it was good money. No, let Courier 6 carry the package. That's what he said. Like the Mojave'd sort you out or something. Then he just up and walked out. No idea. Sounds like you two had a history for him to act like that. And turn down the money, too. Hope he didn't see any trouble in that package of yours. Maybe he thought your name was bad luck. Not for me to say. Well, now that you mentioned it, a few nights back, one of the townies was out scavenging for supplies. He said he saw a fellow with a daisy suit come through with some of them Great Con misfits. They was talking about a chip. Well, for that, your best bet is going to be talking to Deputy Beagle. Since they came to town, he was keeping a good bit of notes on them, and he was slinking around Bison Steve when your pretty boy friend came through. He may have heard where they were going. I guess I don't have... Beagle had some notes he was taking while he was eavesdropping around the Potter gangsters. He'll be your best source of information on that subject. Sure, I'll tell you what I know.
Hey there.
Hello there. I'm Ruby Nash. My husband and I are prim long-timers. He fancies himself a trader, and I know my way around a kitchen. My mother taught me never to say something unless it was nice. So I don't have nothing to say about prim. It's a sad state of affair.
Howdy.
evening.
And the answer to it all ain't military, Adam. Like who gets there
Hey.
with the Moses Adams? No, the people of the world must decide their fate. They gotta stick
Move along, please.
Before the powder gangers came to town, Johnson Nash ran the local store in the Mojave Express station.
that all men may be cremated equal.
Hello.
Like if I found Vicky's and Vance's head, I can return it, yeah. And then I can get the gun, maybe?
Yes, it's up to the people, but the Adam don't care, and you can't pinch him in. He's just like air, and he doesn't give a hoot about any politics or who got what.
I don't see a gun.
All he wants to do is just sort of sit around and have his nucleus bombarded by neutrons.
I thought I could steal it, but I don't see anything.
Say that old man Adam is here to stay. He's gonna stick around, that's clear to see. But ah, my dearly beloved, are we? So listen, folks. Here is my thesis. Peace in the world, or the world is peace.
When an irresistible force such as you meets an old immovable object like me, you can bet just sure as you live, something's gotta give, something's gotta give. When an irrepressible smile such as yours warms an old implacable heart such as mine.
Mm-hmm.
As I insist,
Hell yeah, dude leveled up from lockpicking. I'm gonna put everything in guns.
have in store from their
50 guns. Let me get
sky. I'll try hard, ignoring those lips I adore. But how long can anyone try? Fight, 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 fight it with all of our might.
10% carry weight.
Heavenly star-spangled night. We'll find out as sure as we live. Something's gotta give, something's gotta give, something's gotta
Deck and cover is pretty good.
You're listening to Radio New Vegas, your little jukebox in the Mojave Wasteland. I am Mr. New Vegas, and I'm here for you. We've got some news for you coming right up. Tensions are brewing in Freeside between the ruling gang known as the Kings and the large number of NCR squatters seeking refuge there. The leader of the Kings, who would only identify himself as the King, voiced his displeasure, calling NCR citizens, quote, the devil in disguise. He added he didn't want to see the NCR in the ghetto and called for a mass, quote, return to sender. In other news, unconfirmed reports say NCR's General Lee Oliver may have uprooted from his post at Camp McCarran in order to be present at Hoover Dam. NCR sources say that holding the dam against Caesar's Legion has become their main strategic priority, and this move would not be unexpected. That's the news. This is Mr. New Vegas filling in for Mr. New Vegas. This next song is just magical. I hope you enjoy.
Nice, you burgled the place. I do need a merchant, dude.
Howdy. Hey, youngster. Right now, Beagle is the closest Prim's got to any organized law, but he's still stuck up in Bison Steve. First thing I'd say is get his sorry butt out of there. That beat up both. A courier dropped it off a couple of months back. I got it working for a little while, but the darn thing pooped out. I haven't been able to get it up and running again. I was hoping to use it for some courier work, but that ain't gonna happen. Hell if I know. I don't think it's serious, but my tinkering days are long gone. You're welcome to try. If I had my way, I'd dump it in the scrapyard in Novak and be done with it. Gangers, gangsters, all sounds like trouble to me. Well, sure do. I run the courier office out of my shop. Leastways I did before things went to hell around. Let's see. Been tough around here. It started with the breakout from the prison up the road. First there was just a few thugs rolling through town. Now they call themselves powder gangsters or something, and run around throwing dynamite and shooting people. Little while ago, a good chunk of them left whatever kind of organization they got up there to squeeze all the food and drink out of us they could. Well, you can call Beagle a deputy so long as you don't harbor too. Boy was about as useful as tits on a rad scorpion. Only qualification he ever had was to be brother to the wife of the sheriff. Still, I suppose he don't deserve what's befell him. We would have considered paying the ransom, if we'd had caps to spare. It's an old hotel and casino here in town. Old Laura used to rent out rooms there, but she took off months ago. Across the way from the Vicky and Vance, the other old casino. Can't miss it. That's where we are. This here little casino brought some cash and bodies into the town before them powder gangsters came in. Now, they can't rush us without eating a good bit of hot lead, but we are in a kind of box canyon. Guess this is a fitting place for that as any. I reckon that if they thought hard enough about it, they'd realize they got more bodies than we have. Problem is, I ain't going into my shop until...
Holy shadow, zero ran, more to drink.
Quite a town we got here. Sheriff gets murdered.
Howdy.
And Deputy Beagle dragged off for ransom to the Bison Steve. That should bring back
Howdy.
the tourists.
Howdy, partner. Welcome to the Vicky and Vance Casino and Museum. Prim Slim at your service. Authentic cowpoke and official spokespot of the Vicky and Vance Casino and Museum. Yeehaw! Just mosey on over to the display case and you'll see it play. Have you gone loco, partner? I can see the gun with my own 3 photo sensors from where I'm standing right now. Where have you been, partner? Hiding under... Vicky and Vance were this nation's 4th or maybe 5th
Fuck, I
most
need more
infamous celebrity
signs.
outlaw couple ever. That's who they was. Prim Slim here can tell you the whole story, if you can spare a minute to hear the tale. Yeah! First thing... Fact is, they begun their crime spree 2 days before Bonnie and Clyde robbed them. Now, true, Vicky and Vance didn't exactly cut a wide swath of murder and bank robbery across the central... It was more like a narrow swath of shoplifting, check cashing fraud. Having lived by the gun, well, man, perhaps it was fate itself that accidentally drove them into a crossfire between police and a gang of bank robbers in Plano. Or maybe they just didn't notice until it was too late. It's been said that Vicky would have tried to cash a bad check in that bank, had she lived. We'll never know for sure. All we know is that the crossfire tore the car and both occupants to pieces, and the police issued an official apology. You can put your eyes on the genuine death card just over yonder, and there's Vance's machine gun in the case next to it.
I need more signs.
Quit yammering on about missing guns, partner. You got it.
Okay, now it's the same thing again.
Prim is a thriving resort community. Why?
Okay, I need to come back here once I have...
Howdy. I'd rather be left alone in my
I ain't got
misery.
nothing for you to eat. If you're
Okay, I need to go to... Good Springs. Sell this stuff.
hungry, see Ruby Nash.
Time to sell a bunch of this stuff.
You looking to buy some supplies? And
Weapons, sell this.
give me a shout if you need anything else.
Alright, let's go, man. Let's save here.
After dusk, but have been unable to identify them due to low visibility. Also in the headlines, the Helios 1 solar power plant remains dormant despite NCR's effort to reactivate the facility. The chief scientist at the plant vowed to fix the problem, blaming it on an atmosphere of severe.
Nothing here afterward.
Found it. Enough.
Had enough?
Look out!
Dude, I hurt myself, if anything.
They killed him!
Come on!
Nice, dude, I can hear the rain. That's pretty cool. God dang it. I'll try again. Healing. Can't be hearing. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Beating. Can be. Nice. I fucked up this lock. Unmerciful.
Unconfirmed reports say NCR's General Lee Oliver may have uprooted from his post at Camp McCarran in order to be present at Hoover Dam. NCR sources say that holding the dam against Caesar's Legion has become their main strategic priority, and this move would not be unexpected. You know they say that no news is good news, but I think my program would be awfully dull if that were the case. And now, I'd like to play one of my very favorite songs for you.
Huh. Just getting jumped.
I see trees of green, red roses too. I see them bloom for me and you. And I think to myself, what a wonderful world.
Nice, dude.
like much more than I never knew. And I think to myself, what a wonderful world. I think to myself,
Let me clear out the upstairs so I can loot in peace.
Damn! Look out! No. Had enough.
Dang, he blew himself up, dude.
Incoming! Found you.
Alright, now I can loot in peace. Let's go back. Reward book. Yeah, not worth much. At least the rain is kind of comfy to listen to.
Welcome back to the Mr. New Vegas Show, the show with, in my opinion, which
I don't suppose you came here to rescue me. I'd cross my fingers, but my hands are numb.
Why, yes, I am. It's a pleasure to meet you. I'm in a bit of a predicament here. I'd be most appreciative if you'd set me free. Indeed I do, good sir. And I would be thrilled to share that information with you as soon as I am released from captivity. Oh, that's just marvelous. I think I'll be making my way outside now. The air is a little close in here. Then I'll defer to your superior appraisal of character and prowess in contests of arms and see you outside.
Man, rain is comfy at least. Now we can loot these guys, I suppose. Let me loot everything downstairs before I go upstairs. God damn it. Let's see. Is the bot working? Nice. Okay, I invited it back. Let's see. Hopefully everything's good for Anna.
And it shows them pearly white. Just a jackknife has old Maggie Heath, and it keeps it out of sight. You know when that sharp back with his teeth big, scarlet billows start to spread. Fancy gloves, oh, where's old Maggie Heath? So there's never a trace of red. Now on the sidewalk, Sunday morning, lies a body just oozing life, and someone sneaking round the corner. Put that some.
Dang, dude. Drugged out suicide. Well, more drugs for me at least. To steal. Yeah, I don't know if I like this. This collection overdoses the soundtrack a bit.
And old Lucy Brown, yes, that line forms on the right, babe. Not that Maggie's back in town. Look out, old Maggie is back.
Need a send. Dang, I have a lot of. I need to send some more chill, dude. I found one in here last time. Search the place again. I need one more sensor module, which I can't seem to find. I need to level up repair, dude. Dang, really? I can't find a sensor module. Alright, I can't find a sensor module, fuck it dude. I'll come back ready when I find it. I thought there was a guy out here. Ah, that green thing is radiating. Ooh, cool. Well, I need to go talk to the sheriff. I think my luck is also carrying me because I went with a 9 luck build and I'm just getting crits. And this, like, weapon I'm using, pistol, has a bonus crit chance. Where did his body go? Probably fell off down here.
Hey there.
Well, that was quite an adventure. We taught those convicts a thing or two, didn't we? Breaking myself out of a hostage situation. Not to diminish your role in it, of course, but it was quite thrilling. Problem is, there's still no law in Prim. What are we to do the next time ruffians menace us and hold us hostage? Ah, yes. My memory is much clearer now that I'm free from my bondage. I was performing recon, gathering information on some of the powder gangers, when some great cons arrived with your friend in the suit. They were talking about some delivery they took from a courier. I assume that was you? They said they'd be heading through Nipton to Novak to meet a contact there.
Move along, please.
Hey.
Hello.
Move along.
Hello again. I don't suppose you've decided to help Prim find its next sheriff? Oh, no. I'm just the deputy, and I can't be a deputy without a sheriff. It's called chain of command. You will? That's just marvelous. I'll start thinking up questions for the interview. The sheriff that was incarcerated up at NCRCF may be a good choice. You also may be able to convince that NCR guy across the road to take the town under his wing. Although martial law doesn't sound so fun.
Play.
Any luck finding a suitable candidate for our next sheriff?
I think I'll help the NCR this time. Not overall, but just to keep
I
the
know what
powder
it's like to
gangs
have a
in
busy
check, I
schedule,
suppose.
but surely you can squeeze this
Play
in.
both sides.
If you run across someone who's bearing experience and scream sheriff, simply tell him or her about Prim's predicament. That's all it takes. Any luck finding a suitable candidate for our next sheriff? Well, a deputy isn't much good without a sheriff. So I figured I'd come in here and protect these good people until someone finds us a new one. Any luck finding a suitable candidate for our next sheriff? I do. Well, I reckon he could be a sheriff if you have the skills to reprogram him. Bye.
Wait, I can have Prim Slim as a sheriff?
Howdy, partner. Welcome to the Vicky and Vance Casino and Museum. Ah, shucks. System runtime error. Unable to initialize law enforcement protocols, partner.
I need 3 fission batteries and 4 conductors, okay. And I need science third. Oh, if I level up, I can just come back and do it.
Howdy.
Howdy.
Yeah, I think I'll go with Prim Slim, dude. That's clearly the best choice.
I hear you're gonna help find Prim a new sheriff. Mighty kind of you to take an interest.
Welcome back. Good. My
I'm only skipping it because I already listened to a lot of the side dialogue. I'm still listening to the main one before I restarted. So as soon as you get to the new stuff, talk to everyone again, you know. But it is good, like talking to these people, I'm seeing more options available that weren't before. Or maybe I missed them due to my stats or something.
Gotta get in the habit of recording my gigs. Gotta keep track of these things so I know where my money is going. Is this thing on? Alrighty. I think it works. Okay. Failure to deliver the proper recipient may result in forfeiture of your advance and bonus, criminal charges, and pursuit by mercenary reclamation teams. Mojave Express is not responsible for any injury or loss of life. Well, job seems simple. It's just a bunch of fuzzy dice. Wait, there's something in here. Oh, hell. I probably shouldn't touch this. Guess I gotta go deliver this to the guy at Freeside. Shit. Shady Freeside. I got a bad feeling about this. Well, we'll see how this goes. Ah, damn, I forgot. I gotta tell her I'll be late today. Alright, how do I turn this shit off? Nope. That didn't work. Oh, here it is.
What you say? Well, what you said? I didn't understand you. You can't mean that. Oh, now, baby, please.
It's just about time to get you some news. Merchants are saying that there's been little contact between traders from Nipton in recent days, causing concerns that they might flee the town.
Hey there. You looking to buy some supplies? Pleasure doing business with you.
The roughest, toughest man by far was Ragtime Cowboy Joe. He got his name from singing to the cows and sheep. Every night they say he sings the herd to sleep. In a bass voice, rich and
Alright, I'll probably stop here, dude. Just because I have a bit of a headache. Tomorrow's a day off anyway, so I'm looking forward to that. I might as well get some good sleep for it. Like I said, I'm still, redoing this stuff, so it's just chilling till then. After that, I can go full throttle. So tomorrow should be a good day. But yeah, have a good night, Token. Enjoy the anniversary event, man.